Start with something ridiculously obvious. You're at a party or a coffee shop, doesn't matter. You want to say something, but your brain freezes. Should you comment on their shoes? Should you ask what they're reading? Should you open with a joke about existential dread and the futility of small talk? No. Start with something ridiculously obvious. As in, long line, huh? Wow, it's really cold today. This music is loud. Is this place always this crowded? That printer's still broken, right? Yes, you sound like Captain Obvious. That's exactly the point. Because the goal here isn't to impress, it's to break the silence barrier with zero social risk. Obvious statements are low effort, low pressure micro openers. They don't require a clever punchline. They just invite a response, a nod, a smirk, a right? That leads somewhere better. It works because 1. You're acknowledging shared reality. It creates instant connection. 2. You're not intruding, you're observing. 3. And if it flops, you weren't trying to be cool anyway. No ego, no problem. Ask questions with a personal escape hatch. Talking to strangers can feel like defusing a bomb with sweaty hands. One wrong word and boom, awkward silence, weird vibes, or worse, you're stuck in a conversation about their gluten-free pet iguana. Here's the cheat code. Ask questions that include a little piece of yourself, so you have an escape hatch if it flops. For example, you say, "So, do you like hiking?" They say no. Now what? You're trapped in the forest of conversational dead ends. Instead, you say, "I've been trying to get into hiking lately. Got any trail wrecks, or is that not your thing?" They say yes. Boom. Connection. They say no. Cool. You already gave yourself an exit ramp. This technique works because 1. It sounds natural, not like you're interrogating them. 2. It gives them an easy way to relate even if they don't share your interest. 3. And if it doesn't land, you can pivot without looking weird or desperate. Embrace awkwardness before it owns you. Awkwardness isn't the enemy. Pretending it's not happening is. The moment you try to act like you're cool, smooth, and totally in control while your brain is screaming, "What do I do with my hands?" you've already lost the social boss fight. That's why this cheat code works like a charm. Call out the awkward before it calls you out. You spill your coffee mid-conversation? Great, now I've marked my territory. Classic me. You forgot their name 2 seconds after they said it? I'm amazing with faces and awful with names. Help me out before I call you dude for the next 30 minutes. You tripped walking over? I like to test gravity at least once a day. By owning the awkward moment, you flip the script. Instead of being the person everyone's cringing at, you become the one everyone's laughing with. The echo trick. Here's how it works. When someone says something, you repeat the last 1 to 3 keywords they just said as a question. That's it. It sounds dumb. It works terrifyingly well. For instance, they say, "Yeah, I've just been exhausted lately with work." You reply, "Exhausted with work?" Boom. They'll keep talking. You just unlocked level 2 of the conversation without doing any emotional heavy lifting. It works because humans are narcissistic by design. We love hearing our own thoughts mirrored back. It makes us feel heard, understood, and interesting. The echo trick builds instant rapport, shows you're actively listening, buys you time to think, and keeps them doing most of the talking. It's used by FBI negotiators, therapists, bartenders, basically anyone who needs to keep someone talking without saying much. Compliment without objectifying. Compliment something they chose, not something they're born with. Don't start with, "You're hot, nice body, your eyes are amazing." That's generic, surface level, and almost always makes people feel like a character in your fantasy rather than a person in the conversation. Instead, go with, "That jacket is sick. Where'd you get it? I love how you matched your shoes with your earrings. That book you're reading? Solid choice. Loved it." You're noticing effort, taste, or expression, things that actually reflect the person's identity. You're complimenting their mind, not just their body parts. It also starts a conversation instead of ending it with awkward silence. Even if you're flirting, the difference is subtle but powerful. "You look amazing" equals comment. "That color looks incredible on you. Great pick" equals personal, thoughtful, non-thirsty. Use the gift before ask rule. Before you ask someone anything, for directions, their name, their number, their time, their opinion on your weird startup idea, you offer something first. Not a literal gift unless you're Santa. We're talking a social gift, a compliment, a laugh, a useful piece of information, a tiny moment of value. Think of it like this. You don't walk up to a stranger and say, "Hey, what do you do for work?" You do walk up and say, "You've got a seriously calming energy. Do you work in therapy, or are you just this balanced naturally?" This is what gave something first. Attention, appreciation, and a little ego boost before asking for access. Humans are wired for reciprocity. Give someone a positive micro experience and they're 10x more likely to give you their time, trust, or TikTok handle.